Hi, this is Firestarter, and this is a review of the Revoltech Yamaguchi number 79 Date Masamune from Sengoku Basara. And as we can see here, this is the box art for this figure, which includes a banner layout here at the bottom that you can easily take out. And then let's move on to the review so you can know more the details about this figure. Aside from your common Revoltech stand, stage, effects part, and chip, he also includes two pairs of holding hands, a replacement face, and the largest number of swords you'll ever find in a figure. Don't you worry, we are going to describe these one by one. First up is a pair of web design holstered swords. At the back of each, these holsters have double Revoltech joints. Both are latched just below the waist of Date Masamune, and these joints help so that it won't hinder on most of the possibilities for this figure. Next is a pair of hands holding 3 swords each, which for some could remind you of Wolverine. Each function just like any other replacement hand, so you can swivel the hand from left to right. What we have here are 2 pairs of swords that can be connected at the middle by just pegging in together. To work with the holding hand, I suggest to put the first sword on top and then slide the other underneath. This is because the fingers on the holding hand are molded together. That's why you cannot squeeze these while the swords are attached to each other. If you feel the swords are too much, there's always one big sword. The trickiest thing to do with the figure is replacing the face. Although it's common to most of the Revoltech figures to take out the head and then sliding the new one in, but sometimes the neck follows with the head. It's not really a big issue, but it is just another task for you to do. And just to let you know, I taken out these web thingamajigs out of the figure just to let you know more about the articulation points of Date Masamune. And just to give you another note, you can take these out, which makes more sense when you play with other swords, so it gives more realistic feel to it, if you will. So most of the articulation points on Date Masamune is the head. He has 3 joints here on the neck, so we have a head joint here, and then we have a neck joint, and then we have a lower neck joint too, so it really bends well on this figure. And then on the helmet we have a hinge here, although I really don't know why this is on. Probably in my opinion is for moving away from the collar here. And the neck is somewhat different in terms on the engineering, so if you move it or tilt it back, you can see this panel here going through the collar, which really helps on the neck articulation. We have a joint here on the arms and the shoulders, a Revoltech joint here. You can swivel also this from left to right, and then this one has a swivel also. And then it's easy to take out the shoulders, and as you can see here, it's connected by the collar and on the shoulder peg here. So you might have some instances that these can be removed easily on the figure when you try to pose them in different ways. We have a waist joint. You can move that left to right, and he can move up and down, so that replicates the ab joint. A change here or a swivel here, double jointed knees, a swiveling foot here, and it can also tilt back and forth. And hands also can move around and swivel left to right. And then the thing common on most Revoltech figures is that the figure is always hunched. So there's nothing you can do really about it. It's really common in most Revoltech figures, but we are promised, well, in one of the releases that I saw from Revoltech Yamaguchi is that, or from Kyoto, is that they will be changing this form for most of the figures, so it will really be aesthetically correct. So we have a really nice detail on the costume on Date Masamune. I really like it, even on the feet, and at the back we have a really nice detail going on here, and of course a shiny crescent on his helmet. So you can see the reflection from the light. It's really it's kind of chromed, and I really don't like the replacement face here, because I never saw a Revoltech replacement face that I really like. They always look derpy, so I always use a default one, because this is more likable and doesn't really look weird. So that's it about the figure. For a price tag from 20 to 30 bucks, you are getting more than what you bargained for Date Masamune. And for those first timers who wants to collect Revoltech figures, this is the way to start your whole collection. For newbies, you have to go through the common problem areas of most Revoltech figures before you can really appreciate Date Masamune. And once you get along with all of the possibilities for this figure, you will truly understand what you are missing out. Overall, all I can say is that you'll never get tired or get bored with Date Masamune in Revoltech form. And that is my review of the Revoltech Yamaguchi Sengoku Basara's Date Masamune. If you want to know the possibilities for this figure, always check out the photos at the end of the video, and subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review. This is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next video.